just need more time. I have said those exact words in every single season of my life, even before kids, when I had more flexibility to choose what was on my calendar and what I gave my energy to. And I especially feel like this now as a mom when so much of my time and energy is wrapped up into taking care of someone else. And at any given time, I have a long mental to-do list of things that need to get done. While at the same time, it can feel like your dreams and your goals are just sitting on a shelf, gathering dust, waiting for a version of life that has more room for them. But here's what I have come to believe. And it's a belief that has completely changed the way that I approach goals in this busy season. You do need an intentional plan that fits inside of the time and the capacity that you actually have in your life. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to build one. So, the myth of having enough time. So, here's the lie we've all believed that meaningful progress requires long, uninterrupted blocks of focus time, that the 20-minute pockets while the kids are occupied doesn't somehow count, that if I can't do it perfectly, it's not worth doing it all. And that belief is one of the biggest dream killers that I know. Because here's the truth: small, consistent action in the right direction will always outperform big, sporadic effort in every direction, every single time. The women who make progress in busy seasons are not women who just happen to find more time. They are women who stopped waiting for the perfect block of time and started using the imperfect pockets of time that they already had. This rhythm of showing up in small, consistent ways, letting things breathe, and showing up again. It doesn't look glamorous, but it does build momentum over time. So, the work here isn't about finding more time. It's about aligning your expectations with the capacity that you actually have right now. I want you to ask yourself 3 questions. First, what does my actual capacity look like right now? This is your time, this is your energy, this is your mental space. Not what I wish that it could be, but what is your actual capacity right now? And then the second question: am I trying to perform like a version of myself in a different season? This could be pre-baby, pre-burnout season, pre-life transition. That woman was real and she was very capable, but she currently has a different capacity than you do right now. And then the third question: what would realistic, faithful progress look like in this specific season? This is not the progress you wish you were making. It's not the progress someone else is making over on Instagram. This is faithful, honest, right sized progress that fits inside of your real pockets of time. Because you don't need hours, this could even look like 10 minutes a day or per week, and a plan that actually fits inside of them. So here's the practical framework I want you to take away from this video. It's simple and that's very intentional. Life is complicated enough as it is. So step 1, identify your actual pockets of time, not the ideal version, the real version. So maybe it's 20 minutes during morning coffee before everyone wakes up. Maybe it's one nap time per week. Wherever they are, write them down. And then step 2, match your one goal to the smallest possible consistent action, not an action that requires the most ideal day. Okay, this action that could be done even on your hardest day. And if it feels too small, then it's probably right. And then step 3, decide specifically what you want to get done and how often. For example, I want 30 minutes of intentional movement every day. Every day looks so different for me. So I personally don't say the exact time of day that I'm going to do this, but I know I want to achieve it and I work it into my day somewhere. Maybe it's walking to the park. It might actually be going to the gym. I don't know how it's going to play out most of the time. So you might be someone who has to add a specific timestamp in order to get it done during your day. go ahead, do it. This could be before the kids wake up or during nap time. But I notice that when my days get messed up and I don't get that thing done in that specific time, I just give up on trying to get that intentional movement in my day done. I just call it a loss and then I move on and try to do it the next day. When I could be more specific or when I could be more intentional by looking at my whole day to try to figure it out. So, this is a more generic way of goal setting that is currently working for me. And it has been over a year of getting 30 minutes of intentional movement 5 to 6 days per week. It's not perfect, but it's very good progress. And this is what I call your season intention. It's not a big goal board or a vision statement. It's just a simple, honest commitment to one aligned action that fits inside of your real season. And here's what happens when you do this consistently. You don't just make progress, you build trust in yourself. You start to believe that you will actually follow through, and you will start to see the evidence that you are committed to following your dream, and that builds confidence to keep on going. And this is exactly what the Season Clarity Guide was built for. There's an entire section called Align Your Expectations, and it walks you through the exact questions I just shared. What does your actual capacity look like? What season are you in? And what faithful, realistic progress looks like right now? If you've been waiting to feel ready, this is how you stop waiting. The link for the Season Clarity Guide is in the description below. And I want to leave you with this image. Think about water running over a rock. One drop doesn't change anything, but water that runs in the same direction consistently over time, it carves a canyon. And that is what your small pockets of time can look like. They don't look like much individually, but when you show up consistently and faithfully in the same direction of something that matters to you, they carve out something extraordinary. You don't need certainty to start, and you don't need to dedicate a whole morning every week to this. You don't need to be in a different season. You just need your next honest pocket of time and the intentionality encouraged to use it. So grab the Season Clarity Guide in the description if you're ready to build your pocket plan today. And subscribe because next week's video might be even more important than this one. Next week, we're going somewhere really personal. We're going to talk about the things so many ambitious moms don't say out loud. The guilt. The fear of wanting something for yourself means you're somehow taking something away from your family. That pursuing your dreams is somehow selfish. That the responsible thing is to put yourself last. And I want to challenge that belief in a really big way because I think it's one of the most damaging lies we believe as mothers. We'll get into it in the next video. We'll see you there.